Everyone is doing amazingly. Welcome to Wednesday. Welcome to our day. Let's take a deep breath before we even get started. All right, 1, 2, 3, let's go. We let all of it go. We're here to talk about Cancer season. It's the initiation of summer. Summer babies. Align, wake up. Hi, it's our time. I already predict this is going to be a hot girl summer, one to remember for a lifetime in all the best ways possible. If you would like to receive the benefits of the reading, you have got to be subscribed and you've got to hit that thumbs up button. If you want to book a reading with me, you've got to email me rubyreadstarot@hotmail.com and we'll discuss scheduling and prices, etc. Virgo, let's just get a general message for you for Cancer season. I hope everyone is doing amazingly. Thank you for joining me. The chat is still off. I've had a very intense Gemini new moon and there was a lot of info that came through. And I need to kind of honor that. So I'm just gonna get through everything I need to get through without being distracted, and next week hopefully the chat will be back on, and I hope that's okay for everyone. You can leave a comment under the main video once it's up if you want to communicate with me. Other than that, all donations made to the channel are so greatly appreciated. Thank you to everybody for your love, your generosity and your support. All right, Virgo, are you ready? Remember, you've got to have hit the thumbs up button. You've got to be subscribed to get the benefits of the reading, Virgo. We will go through you and every sign after I get this message out. Okay, Virgo. Virgo. Cancer season. What do you need to know, Virgo? What do you need to know, Virgo? Alright, Virgo, what do you need to know? A slight adjustment and the answer comes. Page of Pentacles and the Three of Wands. Virgo, you might feel like you're playing a bit small right now. And you may feel like the opportunities that you want haven't necessarily presented them to you right now in regards to your level of experience, your expertise, etc. There is somewhere, Virgo, that the hard work that you've put in is now about to pay off. In Cancer season, there's lots of abundance. There's money that comes through from different places, different things, different avenues. This is passive income as well as income that you've generated literally by putting in the hard work. Your hard work is now paying off. Things begin to come through, drips, drabbles, soon a big flood. There's something that you've done in the not so distant future. You may not have thought much of it, but it's the consistency or the kindness or the energy and the effort that you showed in the moment that is now paying out for you, Virgo. There is somewhere that you have may have been on a bit of a financial roller coaster, a bit of a financial karmic loop, where you are being invited, you're being asked to really rationale with yourself, emotionally speaking, and really look at where, emotionally speaking, this cyclical money loop of karmic up and down, where exactly has this come from? If you are someone who has put in the hard work and you've not seen the fruits of it, there's somewhere where you've got to really sit down with yourself and ask yourself, what happened to you? What is in your emotive resonance with cash that's making you go on a bit of a cyclical up and down? It's almost like holding yourself back, Virgo. Now, if you look, both sides of the pentacle, both sizes of the pentacles aren't necessarily big pentacles. And I feel as if for Virgo, there is somewhere where you've already done the hard work. You've already put in all of the effort. What you're receiving now really is dependent on how you emotionally perceive money, how you emotionally feel about money. And Cancer season, as much as I may have wanted to romanticize it and make it about fun and love and rose-tinted glasses, there is somewhere where you're gonna have to sit down with how you feel about abundance, how you feel about money, how you feel about your energy being allowed to move past any cyclical loops that have been karmic loops, even where it comes to how you feel deserving about money or not. There is somewhere, Virgo, where you will need to expand. There is somewhere where you may even have to drop what you're holding on so tightly to in order to allow the inevitable moving forward. Virgo, I want to say don't play small. This summer, Virgo, don't play small. Don't hold yourself back. Don't stay out of the spotlight. You are really being asked to look into the parts of you that you may have stopped paying attention to. You're being asked to look at the emotional resonance you have towards being financially stable and secure, which means there is not a up and down cyclical bullshit loop of meandering and wasting time that you're on. Like, your time is valuable, your energy is valuable, and I feel like this summer needs to reflect exactly that. Alright, so on the floor was the Six of Pentacles and the Judgment card. Okay, this is such an obvious message, whoever I'm reaching. You have to make a decision about how you don't uphold your boundaries and how that has cost you in your life and what that has meant for you and what that has done for you. Whoever I'm talking to, your boundaries have to be on 100. Now, I don't know if you guys were watching yesterday, but when I did the reading for Virgo, the Eight of Swords had come up. The Eight of Swords is very much saying that there has been a restriction that you have imposed on yourself. There is somewhere here, Virgo, where your boundaries, your give and take, what you have to give, as well as what you expect to receive, and reserve. There is somewhere here, Virgo, where you're going to have to be really, really, really honest to yourself about how you may have put yourself in a bit of a cyclical loop, a cyclical bind, especially when it comes to what you have in terms of money. I don't know how this is turned into a reading all about finances and pentacles, but if you're here, there is returns on good works, okay? Now, the size of these returns realistically depends on the amount you're willing to receive. The amount you're willing to receive has everything to do with your emotional perception of money, your emotive reaction to what happens when you receive, and how much you genuinely believe you're worth. There is somewhere where you've given too much. Six of Pentacles. There is somewhere where you've given way too much. There is somewhere where you need to maintain boundaries, and there needs to be a balance to that. And there is somewhere where you've kind of got to look over what you have, as I said earlier, in reserves in comparison to what you have to give. Knight of Swords and the Seven of Pentacles. There's pentacles all over this reading. Virgo, there is fast moving action that you've got to take towards growing what it is that you know brings you finances. Gemini season would have left you with some information. Gemini season would have left you with a bit of news, something that you can act on. And this is quick thinking movement. This is fast acting action. This is you really making the action, making the moves, making all of the intellectual bits of things that you need to do in order to actually really begin to grow whatever it is that you know makes you finances. And you know what? The best way to get off of this karmic loop is literally by rolling your sleeves up. And I think more so than anything, this actually might need to be the decision right now. You can be as abundant as you wish to be if you're willing to uphold not only your boundaries, but if you're willing to rush towards taking the action that you need to take in order to not only sow those seeds, but roll your sleeves up, get to work, and really work on what it is that you need to do to tend to your own garden. Your own garden being what it is that makes you profit, makes you finances, makes you money, Virgo. What else does Virgo need to know for Cancer season? The decision that you've got to make has to kind of be like an official one, Virgo. Once you decide that this is it, this is it. And if you've decided for yourself to get off of this financial like struggle or suffer or loop of where things are up 1 minute and down 1 minute, you can't go around this and you can't avoid this by actually like not honoring your boundaries. And there has to be an emphasis on your boundaries, especially when it comes to your energetic give and take. When it comes to money or things of value or currency, the more you're willing to move away from things that are actually costing you, Virgo, more than they are giving to you, the more willing you are to get off of a cyclical loop where you think that you might need to give more than you actually receive, the more quicker you are to make the decision about honoring your worth and value, Virgo. I think what you find is that Gemini season, the information and the momentum and the inspiration to actually rush in towards the direction that you know is actually going to create finances and money for you really has to do with you coming off of whatever it is that you believe fake loyalties mean, in terms of you giving up way more than you should be. And do you see how that was really burdensome? And the word burnout came to mind. Virgo, I can't make this clearer. This Cancer season, you've got to be very much understanding of how that burnout that may have taken place in your life really was because you were carrying way too much. Okay? The load was way too heavy. Now, the benefit of all of that is, in the long run, you grow hella strong. If you guys can hear the ocean going wild, it's Cancer season. I need to work with my element and it's speaking to me, and this is how I divinate. Hopefully you can hear me though. The 10 of Wands really is saying like Cancer season is that period of time for you, Virgo, where you get to drop a lot of these burdens, a lot of this stuff that you may have had to hold on to do the inevitable thing, which is you kind of growing in terms of spiritual strength, physical strength, mental strength, you becoming a better version of you, hands down. The time of learning all of those lessons, the time of it being as difficult and as arduous as it may have been, that time has come to an end. Cancer season really is saying to you, get your priorities right. You will be faced with certain decisions about how it is that you choose to play with money now. Now, money, as we've already spoken, is an energy. How much are you energetically holding? And you decipher that by how worthy you believe you are. Okay? Now, karma is one of those things that plays into it. If you're out here being a real douchebag, you may gain temporarily, but the loss is bigger in the big hand, in the bigger game. So what I'm trying to say here is karma has to be kept 100% clean, especially in an emotionally karmatically charged season like Cancer season. You get an opportunity to drop what has been burdensome for you, Virgo, if you will accept that you had to go through that stage to get you to the mental strength that you're at now. Now, that incentive is enough for you to race towards what you know grows you finances, which means that you are no longer involved in other people's whatever, because you've been told that you need to put up your boundaries, because those boundaries need to be there for you to place that attention towards what you know that you need to grow. That's what Cancer season really is about for you, Virgo. Any last messages for Virgo and the Virgo collective in the highest and best good for Cancer season 2026? Virgo, what do you need to know the most from me? Let me be the person who has the honor, who has the privilege, who has everything right here, saying this Cancer season is wildly fortunate for you. Things are shifting, they're shifting in your favor, and they're shifting really quickly. The struggle that you had to go through was something inevitable because you needed to be at a certain mental strength, physical strength, emotional strength. Here we are in the season of the beginning of summer. This summer is wildly, wildly fortunate for Virgo. There is so much good luck. There is so much good fortune. There is so much abundance. There is so much joy. There is so much adventure. There is so much good stuff that's taking place. And you know what's really nice about it? You deserve it. You worked your fucking ass off for it. So here you are, Virgo. Like I said, you have a decision to make about emotionally where you sit when it comes to receiving this really big, fortunate gift from God. If you make a decision that now is a time to drop the burdens, if you make a decision that now really is a time you've grown strong enough and you know that there is nothing else out there that you need to put yourself through in terms of suffering, you can let go of that. And you can let go of it very comfortably. What you will need to convert that energy into, however, is how willing you are to rush towards things that you know grow you and prosper you outside of a system that wants to keep you in fuckeries. And if you're here, hopefully you know that those grids, those institutions, those uniformed pricks don't actually mean nothing. You have the power. And this summer really is a bit of an awakening for every single Virgo out there, how your good luck and your good fortune really not only depends on the karma that you're playing out by the intentions that you've set for yourself and the actions that you take, but how much do you genuinely believe that after all of the struggle and this strife that you are genuinely worthy of receiving everything that you've needed to receive? Cancer season is emotionally just so delicious. Yesterday we talked about the word contentment and how it's a really, really, really powerful magnetic vibration to be sat in, yet a lot of people can't sit with the feeling of contentment for more than 2 minutes. And I don't know, that might have something to do with how social media has conditioned a lot of you not to be able to think for long or hold your attention for longer than, 7 seconds. Let's talk about real magic, shall we? Because I'm going to use this King of Swords as the grid. I'm going to use this King of Swords as the Matrix. I'm going to use this King of Swords as Gemini season that we've now come out of, which has given you a bit an invitation. That Five of Pentacles. This is a springboard. Because you know what it means? It means you get to come in from the cold. It means you get to put down the burdens. It means that you actually get to reflect on what it is that you need to do to charge up. Because it's going to be worth it. Virgo, charge yourself up, emotionally speaking. Sit in that feeling of contentment for as long as your body can hold. And if it's not for more than 10 seconds, then what the fuck are you still doing online? I'm going to go in with each sign, Virgo in each sign. I think that message was pretty clear and pretty concise. Next level shit, Virgo. Are you ready? Alright, Virgo. Virgo and Aries. Virgo and Aries. Virgo and Aries couples. Virgo, what do you need to know in regards to this relationship with an Aries? Virgo, what do you need to know in regards to your relationship with this Aries? Virgo, 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 Virgo. What can I tell you in regards to this beautiful relationship with this Aries? Virgo. Pow! Pow! There is so much sex, and there is so much love, and there is so much magic, and there is just so much yumminess. Do you see me? I'm broken out with sweat. Aries, why do you fucking do this to me? Pow! Do you see how much emotional love, and do you see how much just general action and good love and lots of sex and just magic and amazingness? Virgo and Aries, Cancer season is amazing. Oh, shut up. Shut up. Shut up. Shut up. Virgo and Aries, you guys have all the money. You guys have all of the sex. You guys have all of the love. You guys have all of the everything. Do you see how I've just broken out into a sweat? I want to say this in the face of the Virgo and Aries haters. Do you see how everything comes full circle? Do you see how you could have been dealing with one really shit Aries and a completely better one comes along with everything that they can to offer you? Alright, let's talk about love. Virgo and Aries, you guys have so much love and so much commitment and so much sex and so much passion and so much money. Wait, no, there isn't the Ace of Swords, and I'm kind of grateful for that. Alright, Virgo and Aries. Karma is so real. Very soon. Clearly decide what you want so it comes to you now. Very soon, Aries and Virgo. Lots and lots of money. Lots and lots of boom boom. And lots of emotional contentment. I don't know what's going on with the finger maneuvers. You wouldn't think I've been doing this for 8 years, would you? I'm flushed after that. Oh my god, I broke into a sweat. How cute. Okay, who's next? Virgo and Taurus. Who cares, right? Who cares? After that reading, who fucking cares? Okay. Virgo and Taurus. I'm so hard. Okay, Virgo and Taurus. The Sun. Virgo and Taurus, you guys are having a reunion. You guys are coming together and you're racing off into the sunset. It's a beautiful time for Virgo and Taurus. It is definitely one of those times where the two of you get to revisit, regrow, revise, re-energize together in this summer. I think this summer generally is going to be a nice energy for Virgo and Taurus. Okay. Virgo and Taurus. What do you need to know? Hold on. Virgo and Taurus. This could be the one. You've already met the romantic partner that you seek. Oh my gosh. Virgo and Taurus are going to be having a hot girl summer. You guys are completing each other, and this could be the one. And you guys love each other, and it's so young, and it's so beautiful. How nice. Virgo, you're going to be having really good relationships, I feel like, this summer. I want to know all about them. Please tell me about your new relationships or your existing ones that are flourishing in the chat box. I want to hear all about it. Who's next? Virgo and Gemini. Ooh, we've been on a bit of a roller coaster with Virgo and Gemini. I'm curious to know what this week has to say about Virgo and Gemini relationships. Alright, Virgo and Gemini. Ooh, 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 ooh. Queen of Cups, Virgo and Gemini. I feel like Cancer season really is going to invite the both of you to explore how you genuinely feel and understand how there needs to be a coming together. Emotionally speaking, don't isolate yourselves. This is the season where you really get to be intuitive and feel out love. Worth waiting for. Divine timing is at work in your love life. How nice is that? Gemini and Virgo. Trust the timing, the synchronicities, the signs. Trust it, okay? Who's next? Cancer. Virgo and Cancer. That's another one that's been on a bit of a roller coaster, isn't it? Okay, Virgo and Cancer. What do you need to know? King of Wands. Okay. So I feel like the both of you are deciding to really operate from a place of authority and ownership when it comes to this relationship, and heart-to-heart conversations. Honestly discuss your feelings with each other. I think this is like the both of you taking the grown-up approach to the foibles and the ups and downs of the relationship. Okay. Leo. I'm going to take this one, but these all came up, so let's just read it quickly as a story. Leo, Virgo and Leo, this cyclical karmic up and down loop where you're both not looking at the gift that you've been given. And when I say this really is a dream come true, you need to honor how lucky the both of you are to have each other. Really focus more on the sex and less on the bullshit, like ego nonsense. Virgo, come back to yourself, please, when it comes to this Leo. Don't lose yourself in this relationship, for God's sakes. Both of you are coming from a very standoffish and cold place. Religious factors. Your love life is influenced by your religious upbringing and spiritual path. So I feel like the two of you may have like incompatibility when it comes to your beliefs, your spiritual beliefs, or even your religion. Virgo and Virgo. Virgo and Virgo. Virgo and Virgo. I love you, Virgo. You're the best. Ever. You know it. They know it. You're just the best. Now, Virgo and Virgo coming together. Please don't let the ego get in the way, for God's sakes. Don't do that. Virgo and Virgo. You know what it is? The pair of you are just too sexy. Virgo, I'm gonna shut up. Virgo and Virgo. Virgo and Virgo. You're not speaking to each other, that's obvious. Or not communicating as you should be communicating. Virgo and Virgo, can you like stop and speak? Virgo and Virgo. You're so stubborn. Imagine a Virgo and Virgo relationship. This is exactly what it is. Can the pair of you knock it off? And look how stuck and fixed you guys. How lame is this? This is Capricornian energy. What is it doing between two Virgos? Sort your lives out. Sort your fucking lives out. Why are you stuck to the same bloody nonsense? Get off of the bullshit bandwagon. Why are you holding on to shit? Irrelevant shit. Shit that's keeping you stuck. Things that are holding you back. Stop it. Like, don't be dumb. We've already come past that. Like, in 2025. You can't hold on to irrelevant shit. You can't hold on to things like poverty. You can't hold on to things like money. You can't hold on to, like, all of these negative concepts that are being blasted out by these really shit influencers. And notice how all of them are selling therapy with this one particular company that I won't mention. These are the same retards that go out there and spread all of this negativity in the world. They're the same ones that are endorsing these therapy brands. Oh, and when I put out there, you know what? People don't need therapy. You need self-actualization. Someone got their knickers in such a twist. What's going to happen when the internet doesn't work no more? Did your ancestors go to therapy, or did they sit there with their family and discuss shit? Playfulness. To recapture romance, allow your inner youthful spirit of fun to shine. Virgo and Virgo, like, stop holding yourselves back. You are designed for really doing futuristic shit. And if you can't get past your own egos, and if you're holding on to Four of Pentacle Capricornian energy, like, you're just plain dumb, and I can't. Virgo and Libra. Death card. Scorpio energy. There is somewhere where a transformation needs to take place in the relationship. Could be a significant Scorpio in the relationship. Other than that, there is somewhere where there's a new dawn. The both of you have to accept that there is something that needs to change. Can't go back to the way things were. And there is somewhere that a massive transformation does need to take place within the dynamics of this relationship, especially if you want it to be one where the two of you can change into things that are better for you, individually as well as together. Heart-to-heart conversations. Honestly discuss your feelings with each other. In this Cancer season, Virgo and Libra couples, there will be a transformation that is taking place. The more willing the pair of you are to be as open and honest with the heart chakra and communicate honestly and sincerely, you will survive this season. Just make sure that you are being okay and accepting and generous enough with your time and patient with yourselves while you are going through this massive transformation. Did that really just happen? Hold on. Scorpio, wait. It was on the floor. Okay. Let's start again. Okay. We're going Scorpio. Are you ready? No. Did we do Virgo and Scorpio? No, we didn't do Virgo and Scorpio. Queen of Pentacles. Virgo, this Scorpio loves the shit out of you. The Scorpio will literally do anything to put you on that throne, to take care of you, to provide for you, to do whatever the hell they can do to keep you on that throne. They love you for who you are and how you are. A big respect to Scorpio for being that person for Virgo. They see you as the Queen of Pentacles. They see you as a love, what love actually genuinely truly means. Now, Cancer season for Virgo and Scorpio couples, children. Your love life is being affected by children, and retreat. It's time to disconnect from the world. I feel like the two of you are bringing the worth and the value back into your individual selves, thus reflecting in the relationship, which I think is a beautiful thing. Virgo, don't forget this, this Scorpio loves you. This Scorpio really wants the best for you, and the Scorpio really sees you for who you are and what you truly are. Big love to them for it. All right, Virgo and Sagittarius. Someone's getting pregnant. This Cancer season, Virgo and Sagittarius couples, you will probably be not only having a hot girl summer, but you will be really fertile. And so pregnancy is on the card. If that's what you want. This is one of those times where abundance is going to be good. This is one of those times where the relationship really is flowing. This is one of those times, Virgo, if you're female, this Sagittarius is really pointing you in your feminine energy, which is always a beautiful thing. Abundance, security, stability, fertility, growth, organization, leadership, power. This is a really nice Cancer season for Virgo and Sagittarius couples. Let your friends help you ask for and accept support from others. So I feel like Virgo and Sagittarius are having a very active summer with lots of friends and family around. Virgo, this Sagittarius really is making you feel like the queen that you deserve to feel like. Page of Pentacles, Virgo and Capricorn. I feel like there is an offer being made to you, Virgo, in Cancer season by this Capricorn, and it may start off as something that's quite small yet quite humble. I feel like there is something that this Capricorn really wants to offer you, and I don't think that it would be a good idea for you to reflect on how you may feel like it's something small when realistically codependency, addictions are affecting your romantic life. It would probably behoove both of you to kind of look at where ego is taking control in this relationship. I think it would really behoove both of you to kind of see what you both bring to the relationship, instead of focusing on what the other person brings to the relationship. Like, what do you bring to the relationship? Virgo and Aquarius. Ooh, there is a reconciliation. The first word that came to me was reunion. So I feel like there may have been a time period where the two of you may have spent away from each other consciously. However, I do feel like Cancer season is, especially with Mercury retrograde, it is safe for you to love very soon and give your relationship a chance. Okay, so Virgo, whoever this Aquarius is, there's a reconciliation there this time, and I think like it's gonna happen very soon, so it's happening very quickly. Clearly decide what you want. Not only is it safe for you to love, which I really like for you, Virgo, because I feel like when you are in a situation where you feel like you're really safe with your partner, you flourish, and there's something really beautiful about that. So open your heart to give and receive the highest energy of all, as well as giving your relationship a chance and working on your partnership, Virgo, with this Aquarius. All right, let's get to Virgo and Pisces. What do you guys need to know? Virgo and Pisces relationships. Remember, guys, you can use these as your sun, moon, rising, and Venus, as well as your Jupiter. Virgo and Pisces, Two of Pentacles, the Emperor, and the Ace of Pentacles. I love how much reference there has been for Aries bringing Virgo money. There is an Aries energy, Virgo. Pisces, there is somewhere where there is this authoritarian energy of the masculine bringing forward a lot of abundance. You guys have to really decide for yourself about where you are on any cyclical loops and what that means to you, and how the pair of you can really stop juggling your emotions, because finances are literally emotions. It's how you feel. I can't stress this enough. It's out, and this is not advice for the masculine, all right? And I feel like the world has so much to fucking answer to, because they say men should be getting in their feminine energy, and all that has done is turned the world into a place where there are a whole bunch of men that don't want to do masculine things, which means women now have to go out there and get six packs. What does a woman need a six pack for? To protect her baby? What kind of a man wants a woman with a six pack? Please, people, please, please. Okay, having a skinny waist is one thing, but what does a man need a woman who has a six pack for? I'm so confused. There are people out here that have jumped on the bandwagon of fake AI bullshit, right? Plastic surgery, Botox, all the fucking rest of that plastic shit everywhere, blah, blah, blah. Some of us ain't about that life. Some of us actually like the way nature works, right? There is somewhere here that the two of you are really going to have to nurture the difference between the dynamic, because it is that very dynamic that makes things work, right? The polarity is what creates the attraction. Now, if two people are out here completely operating on an upside down way, how the fuck is that going to work? Someone make it make sense. All right, that's enough. I'm sweating. I'm going to go and have some cold lemonade. I love you guys so much. I hope you enjoyed it. Do give the reading a thumbs up. Leave me a comment on the video. We will meet again next Tuesday, God willing. I hope everyone's doing amazingly. Email me, rubyreadstarot@hotmail.com if you wish to book a reading with me. Other than that, pout, 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 pout. Big money, hot girl summer. Let's smash it. I love you. Bye.